the wrong and you make it right. Like a firefly, you're glowing at night. So don't make it hard, don't let me go. I wanna hold you tight when you're cold. I'm waiting for your love, you just keep me hanging on. I deserve to stay, and I will find my way. I will find my way.
Fire makes the city look so bright. Close your eyes and just stay tight. We have to go. Stay with me while we leave. Don't worry, just believe me. This journey will relieve us. Stay with me while we leave. Stay with me while we leave. Don't worry, just believe me. This journey will relieve us. Stay with me.
Until you find your way back home.
Why is this light so incredibly white? That's better. Hello, hello, hello. All right, there we go. Sorry about that. Had everything set up a little exciting from trying to do the wallet demo yesterday, where I had to actually use the green screen on the desk. So that was fun. That was fun. Welcome, everyone, to the SafeMoon Weekly Recap Stream. How are you all doing today? It's really warm down here in the basement, so I have a fan blowing around town, blowing my screen all over the place. Thanks, everyone, for joining me once again. Hope your weekend has been going great. And turn some of these lights down. A little out of control down here today. All right. There we go. Get everything, for the most part, in some sort of reasonable shape here. There. Don't need to be fine with that. Anyway. Welcome, everybody. How's your week been? What a SafeMoon week we have had going on today. This week, we had the AMA this week. Today, we had the wallet beta drop yesterday. Did any of you all get in the wallet beta? I was able to be one of the lucky 10K, so we are going to do a demo of that here. I tried to do that yesterday on the stream. Didn't go super duper well. Had a little bit of difficulty getting on board because the servers were just getting absolutely slammed. So today we're able to get in there. We're going to do a little demo of what's available in the wallet. I did already file my report with the SafeMoon Zendesk help desk with all of the bugs and issues that I've come across. We're going to review everything that was interesting in the AMA. It was awesome. We're going to talk about some interesting Twitter drama from the Bibapop founder, some cool stuff that came down from some of the mods over in the various communities on the social media platforms. That's been really cool to hear about. Hear the feedback that we got from them. They had a meeting with John and some of the other higher ups there. Some cool SafeMoon bling that's come out there. What's been interesting on the crypto landscape, some big new article that's come out there. What's going on with the website? Have you guys been checking out the website lately? I know that a lot of the footers like to be talking trash on the website. New rhymes, some new memes, a whole bunch of other great stuff here. And then, of course, like I said, a big dive into the beta. What's been going on with it? Everybody's been having some different reactions to what we've seen from the beta. I'll show you what I can here. Going to talk about my take on it, everybody else's take on it, my take on everybody else's take on it here, what you all have to say, and we're going to have a great time talking all about the beta there. We have a lot of stuff to talk about in Papa Watch as well. Some new clues about what might be coming down in the future from SafeMoon that we're going to have hints from Papa, perhaps. So lots of great things coming down today in tonight's episode. First, I want to hear how you all have been making out. How's your SafeMoon week been going? Did anybody get in the wallet? If you did get in the wallet beta, how's it all been going? I was, like I said, able to get in there with my Galaxy S8. Don't laugh. For the most part, it's been a pretty solid, tried and true phone for me. I haven't had much of a need to upgrade it, but lately I've been feeling the battery getting a little long in the tooth there, so I'm thinking it might not be too far out until I do end up picking up a new phone here. But yeah, I did get my way through the onslaught of the DDoS protection there, through what the website was hollering about. SafeMoon.net/download eventually pulled through. I did click through that warning screen a little too quick. Didn't get through to the link to the Google form, pulled up like in another tab or anything like that. I'm not quite sure how they intended for that to work. I clicked the link to the APK, just got right on with that, and then by the time I thought about going back to the see about the download link, that was locked up. But no worries, I was able to get to the test faucet, get myself a BNB so I could take a look at all that good stuff. So we're going to talk about that, like I said, a little bit down the line. And then today's AMA was absolutely incredible. They absolutely knocked that out of the park. All of the FUD was completely busted as far as I'm concerned. They came through, talked about a whole new schedule, talked about everything that we have been waiting to hear about that was going to be coming down for the future of SafeMoon. Really exciting there. All of the concerns that people have been having on Reddit and on Twitter that they have been saying were big problems that, so-called, legitimate concerns about basically transparency and things like that. Addressed all of that and then also gave us a pretty decent, not firm, but something that I think is extremely workable timeline for what we can see or hope to expect for the upcoming next few months here. Hopefully we'll see some positive growth on the charts as a result. But if we don't, if the price stays in the lower tier, easier to load up our bags. So let's go ahead and jump right in. First, before we do jump in, I want to say on a personal note, huge landmark here I have crossed thanks to all of you all in the SafeMoon Army, you mighty crypto chasers and moon masters right here, the 500 subscribers mark. Thank you so much to everyone out there who has subscribed to the channel, been following me in this journey, creating SafeMoon content. Basically, there are 2 videos that aren't SafeMoon related when I was starting in the early days, thinking some other things might be interesting, but all in all, it's been SafeMoon from day one. So thank you all in the SafeMoon Army who have been here supporting me all along the way. I appreciate you, new folks joining every single day. All of you are absolutely amazing. 500 subscribers and growing every single day. I made that note earlier in the week, and I think now we're up to 527 as of last time I checked today. So absolutely wonderful. You guys are the best. Can't wait to see how long this goes. The next one is going to be 1,000 is a big mark, because then I get the community tab, which will be the ability to post updates basically on YouTube, which will be fun. Then we can take surveys. Things like that will allow me to have a better back and forth interaction with you guys, get a feel for what's going on, polls, posts, comments, things like that. In the meantime, if you want to hop in Discord, that's a good way that we can chit chat, follow on YouTube, everything like that. So thank you all so much. Love it, love it, love it. We're going to start today with talking about the AMA. Because that was today's big news. Did you guys tune into the AMA? It was a really brief one. I'll put the link in the bottom. I'll put the link down below in the descriptions. Also, I'm going to put a link. SafeMoon Spidey has 2 polls that he's looking to get some feedback on. Poll number 1 is, let's see, how do you feel about the SafeMoon wallet? And poll number 2 was, what features are you most looking forward to? I'm going to drop these in chat. This is for you, Spidey. You said you're looking for getting some more feedback on your polls here. So there's one and there's another one. As you can see where my feedback went here, it was, I'm loving the wallet right now, and I'm looking forward to the blockchain in December. You guys want to go ahead and cast your votes there on those 2. And let me switch here so you don't have to be staring at my face for the rest of the remainder of the show. Yeah, let's see. Boom. There we go. So there's some fun little polls there. What are you all looking forward to the most? That's a good way to kick off the show here so we can get a little feel for everything else. I am thinking the blockchain is going to be the big money maker. Not that all of them aren't going to be wonderful for the future, but the blockchain is really going to be what sets the foundation for the big SafeMoon ecosystem in the future. Though the SafeMoon version 2 contract, interesting to see if they deploy that on Binance. And if they do, how's that going to work? Are we going to have to convert all of our SafeMoon to SafeMoon V2 and then take that over to the SafeMoon blockchain? Or is the SafeMoon V2 going to be, I don't know. I thought SafeMoon V2 was going to come with the SafeMoon blockchain. Personally, apparently it's not, based on the schedule that we saw today. We're going to get to that in just a moment, but let me know what you all are thinking. Most exciting, lots of interesting stuff coming down the way. So, like I said, I will be putting the link to the AMA in the description down below there. So you guys should go check that out afterwards here if you haven't seen it. Like I said, it's about 15 minutes total to watch through the whole thing. Not very long at all, and definitely worth checking out if SafeMoon AMAs are something that you're interested in. And I think if you've been watching, if you're watching this, they probably are. Hold on one second here. I don't know why. Quite so ghostly here today, but hey, you know, it is what it is, I suppose. I mean, I do know why I have a bit of a different camera system set up. That's okay. So, check out the AMA. It's on Twitch. The big news, starting right off the gate, people said they have been wanting more transparency, and the team says, sure thing, we're going to provide it. The AMA is officially going to be happening every 2 weeks now. So we have this week, and then the next one is going to be on August 22nd, and then on a repeating schedule every 2 weeks from there. So mark your calendars. August 8th, then the 22nd, and then what do we have? This September 5th, 19th, November 3rd, and all on down the way. Now, of course, that's assuming that the team doesn't come down with COVID or anything else ridiculous to that effect. But, you know, like I said, controllable circumstances are the name of the game when it comes to the team doing their best here. And we're going to get to that because that is a big issue that they're talking about when it comes to communication. We're going to talk about that a little bit farther down in the FUD busting section. But main takeaway here, SafeMoon Sunday scheduled every 2 weeks on the books. We are going to be hearing from the crew. Next up, SafeMoon Wallet launch date. This is absolutely huge. And yes, this is the official full wallet, August 28th. There you go, everybody. August 28th, 2021. That's less than 3 weeks from now. 3 weeks from yesterday on a Saturday. They've been enjoying these Saturday releases for some reason. Not sure why. I guess so everybody has an opportunity to be there, to hammer on it at once and crash the server. Saturdays are the weekend, so that means no work, no school. Everyone at home to smash the servers. But there you go, August 28th, 3 weeks from yesterday. Be there, get ready, full release. So that means they're going to test the rest of the iPhone, Android and iPhone in that time. So if you are not in the beta yet, get ready. It sounds like you may have an opportunity. And as you can see there, full app launch. So yes, everything. Everything we've been told is going to be there should be there. That means 15K bit encryption. That means the D-apps. That means the themes. That means... so the top half of the list that I made, and we're going to talk about why this matters later as well, the missing features should all be there as well. So, interesting and exciting. Now, what may not be there yet will be the buy button, because what they discussed in the AMA is that the buy button is not a technical feature that is really something that them and their developers are working out. The buy button is unfortunately more of a legal, basically a legal issue and a regulatory issue, and they are in the process of working that out with, they have to work that out with each country where they want the wallet to have a functional buy button. And by a buy button, I don't mean like exchange your BNB for SafeMoon, which is the buy button that they have on the website right now. By a buy button, I mean an actual convert your dollars to SafeMoon through Simplex. And that's why there's not that many websites or exchanges right now where you can actually do that. So SafeMoon's working on it. So I'm pretty sure the reason that they basically hinted at that is that we should not probably expect the Simplex buy button to be available on launch of the wallet. So let's keep that in mind, and it's not a tech thing. It's not because they weren't able to develop it. It's more of a regulatory issue. Okay, not really a worry there. The roadmap. Everyone loves to diss on the roadmap. And we're going to talk about the roadmap a little bit farther down because we had some big hints coming through from Six Anarchy about that the roadmap was going to be seeing some updates. And if you go to the website right now, the roadmap, the old roadmap is gone. So here's the new roadmap. John's not going to call it a roadmap anymore. He says now they're calling it key moments, which is cool. Differentiate yourself from the pack one way or another. And if you're not going to have a roadmap, you're going to have key moments. Sure, that's a good way to be differentiated, I suppose. So let's let's go ahead and take a look at the new key moments list here. Here we can find... Aha. So here we have what is coming in 2021. And I'll give you just a moment to take a look here and see, because this is the key moments, aka not roadmap. And it's going to be everything that we have coming through basically for the end of the year. And it's looking like all of the great things that we have been wondering when we're going to see them. And what I like here is that they haven't been completely specific, but they've given us a pretty good idea of when we should be able to expect these things. So for the wallet, we know August 28th. So I'm assuming we could probably hope to look toward just about the end of the month for most of these things here. So, give themselves just about all the wiggle room in the world, which is fine. If that's the way that they want to plan this out, I'm not going to blame them on that one. As long as they get it in, then I'm happy with it. So we have the August wallet. We have September, the V2 token. So that's SafeMoon V2 coming in September. Also, we have the Wax and EOS bridges. So anyone who saw that video that went up, what was it? Papa Watch last week? A week ago, we called that one in Papa Watch. Smart folks watching here. In October, we have the SafeMoon Exchange launching. And then in November, we have SafeMoon Podcast. Now, that's going to be interesting. I think that may include Papa on the podcast. I'm not sure what that's going to be about. I know Papa had talked about doing more content generation. Let me know if you guys had heard anything about the SafeMoon Podcast and what that may include, who may be on it, what kind of content they may be looking to produce on that front. Sorry, green screen keeps getting caught in the fan there. And then in December, this is the big one, the blockchain launch, and then Operation Phoenix, which is, as we know, the Gambia. So finally, they say we will get all of the details about what is Operation Phoenix in the Gambia, how will it apply to SafeMoon, and what will it mean here. Very interested to know, finally, what that means. What has Operation Phoenix been all this time that they've been working on? Should be very interesting to see it all finally come together there. Very cool. So that is a huge lineup for basically 4 months now. That's wild. I'm not sure of any other projects that have not a roadmap now. What are they calling it again? A list of key moments for the next 4 months. Phoenix is going to be wild. You think, what's up, Devin? Good to have you here tonight. Thanks for stopping by. I agree. Phoenix is going to be something that I really have no idea what it could be. I mean, we know they've been working in the Gambia, trying to integrate with all the different aspects of the government and things to that effect. But what have they been getting done? Now, who knows what they've actually been getting done on the behind the scenes there? Could be anything. We've accomplished becoming the currency. Have they got some deals struck with the banks? Who knows? Definitely a very exciting time. More information about SafeMoon version 2. That's going to be incredible. We have a video about SafeMoon version 2, the rewriting of the contract. What is SafeMoon version 2 going to be? That's wild. So, do you think they're finally going to cave to not SafeMoon and fix the liquidity, the swap issue there? Or some other things that I heard are that there may be a way in version 2 to opt out of paying 10% fee, and as a in exchange for not paying the 10% fee, you also don't collect reflections on those particular tokens. And those would maybe be better for using for exchanging. Very, very interesting to think about what kind of things may be changed for SafeMoon V2. Fabricio, like the SafeMoon wallet. What is up, my friend? I am a big fan as well. Good to see you. Happy SafeMoon Sunday. Thank you for stopping by. Have you got to try the SafeMoon wallet beta there? Sounds like you may have. Glad to hear it. I'm liking it as well. Looking forward to the next iteration as they get to roll out continued updates along the way there. I think just left it all to the SafeMoon dev team, have it all under control. You know, I agree. I am not at all worried, to be honest, about the future of SafeMoon here. That's one of the things that I think is most interesting and I won't say comforting, but like really comfortable about being a SafeMoon investor. From what I have seen on the initial roadmap and now the key moments list here, I like it all. And I have no doubt that they'll be able to get it all done and done well. And that's what I was saying to someone who was talking today about being a little worried about all the big whale sell-offs and things to that effect. It's like, listen, my friend, I was saying basically, if you're worried about the whales today, are you planning to sell in the next week, month, or year? You know, all of these things are coming, and the whales will run out of tokens very soon if they keep selling trillions of tokens every day or two. So hang tight. All this good stuff is coming. The team is solid. They know what they're doing. They have plans bigger than anything we can imagine. Like, this is just the crypto stuff they have planned. Then they're going to Gambia, and then they're going outside of the crypto space, I believe. You know, so should be more than interesting. And once the whales are all sold off, there's really nothing left to do for SafeMoon other than go up from there. That's going to be great. Should be great. And then there won't be whales left to do funky business. Moving down through some other conversations that they had on the AMA today. When they talked about the October exchange listing, prior to that, they said in September they were going to start taking applications from what they described as qualified applicants to be listed on the SafeMoon exchange. So that's a pretty interesting thought. We had talked about in a previous video, would SafeMoon let just anybody be listed on the SafeMoon exchange, or would they, try to keep it pretty tight who they were going to let on there? And it sounds like it's going to be pretty tight. Not a whole lot of folks are going to be maybe listed on there on day one, which is interesting. But they're going to give it, they said September they're going to start taking applicants. So hopefully they will have a pretty decent sized pool of applicants on day one. But I wonder what kind of stuff they'll be looking for to get listed. And I'm going to say it's probably a good thing that they're doing this based on what's been going on over on some of the other exchanges these days. Things have been a little bit crazy on BSC lately. And, this will be a BSC exchange to start, since it's launching October, 2 months before the SafeMoon blockchain. But we'll see. It'll be very interesting to see which tokens they decide to list. Also keep in mind, whichever tokens they do decide to list should have cryptonomics, which means you'll be able to collect, hopefully, reflections on them. Check out that video that went up just a few days back about how SafeMoon intends to pay you to hold other tokens for more information on that, and that's going to be super duper awesome. One of the big things about the SafeMoon exchange is that it's going to pay you to hold other tokens. So whichever tokens in September that apply to get listed on the SafeMoon exchange have to be okay with, I guess it's not really up to them, since it's going to be SafeMoon giving up their cut of the fee. Going to be awesome. Get listed on the SafeMoon exchange. People are going to want to buy up your token, hold it there, so they can collect that cryptonomics. Very cool. Can't wait to see this in effect. But very curious to see. Let me know what you guys think could be some criteria for a token or a coin to get listed on the SafeMoon exchange. More informative content, like I said, coming down the line, the SafeMoon content. Interested to see what that'll be. And, of course, the big blockchain in December. Can't wait. Can't wait to see the SafeMoon blockchain, whatever that's going to be when it first launches. I assume that's going to be a slow burn. Not a whole lot of, I don't want to say content per se, but maybe, you know, here's the blockchain, it exists, and let's slowly build it from there. What I thought was one of the most exciting parts about today's AMA was the absolute FUD busting that they did in the later half. If you guys have been hanging out on Reddit lately, even a little bit on Twitter, but Reddit had been really getting out of control with it. It seemed like the same 3 or 4 things have been coming up over and over, and it was seeming as though people had legitimate concerns, but if you really replied to anybody and pressed just a little bit, you saw that there was almost no substance to any of them. But the team, Jack and John, actually went ahead and addressed it in a meaningful way today, and I think it was great. So, here's what they had to say. First of all, I didn't even know this was a thing that folks were asking about, but does anyone on the team know Big Whale number 1? No, they don't. Okay. Then they made a really brief mention about something about they don't like every technology that they consider integrating with. That was kind of a weird little offhanded comment. I'm not sure if that was directed toward what the founder from Bibipom had been saying on Twitter and things like that lately. There's been some weird things going on over on the Twitter space recently. Not sure exactly what that was about, but they basically said like they don't partner with every technology that they consider. They skipped by that kind of quickly though, without kind of going too far into it. Not sure. The one that was really important, I thought, to touch on, because people love to bring this one up, very early in their early days of SafeMoon, on the hold on, where did I put it here? On the early roadmap, they had something like listing on top 5 exchanges within the next 30 days, listing on 2 of the top 5 exchanges, right? And obviously that has not happened since. People love to say, how come SafeMoon never listed on these big exchanges? And they said, basically, we don't care about that now. We're building our own exchange that will be bigger than those. So, priorities change, the scope of projects change. When you are a meme coin, it's basically what they said, and now if you didn't catch CoinMarketCap no longer has SafeMoon listed as a meme coin. That was a news thing that zipped by this week. And basically, when you're just kicking off, it's important to get listed on the exchanges. SafeMoon blew up so fast that getting listed on those exchanges is no longer meaningful to getting to SafeMoon's growth. Everybody knows what SafeMoon is. If you don't, then I don't know. Listing on any 2 particular top 5 exchanges isn't going to make any bump in SafeMoon compared to developing their own exchange. So, anybody who brings up in a discussion, wow, look at how they never got listed on these 2 exchanges when they said they were going, that is a bad faith point. And they said basically as much. They didn't say it was bad faith to bring it up, but they had said that they're beyond that, and that is no longer what they're calling a roadmap. I'm saying it's bad faith to bring it up in a discussion, because no one should be bringing it up. Anyway, no worries about the exchanges. Build your own exchange. Don't worry about it, because we're not a meme token anymore. And then they combined all of it into one. Timelines, updates, community transparencies, and deadlines. Excuse me. We can hit deadlines that are within the team's control, is what they said. Basically, if they get sick, sorry, can't do anything about that. Basically, they had been doing the AMAs on schedule until COVID came, and now they have them scheduled every 2 weeks. And unless something happens, they will continue to do the AMAs every 2 weeks. One of the big arguments that people make on any of the platforms is that there's not enough transparency from the team. What does that mean? What is transparency? That's not really, I know what transparency is. I don't need to read in a dictionary what transparency means, but what does that actually mean? Most people can't actually say When I think of transparency from a development team, this is what I actually want from the development team. They just say that when they can't come up with a real thing to say. So an AMA every 2 weeks, that sounds like good transparency to me, along with all the tweeting and Discord posting and everything else that they do here. Pretty good. But if they get sick, what can you do? And due to the nature of development, if they miss, if you look over here, this isn't really like a deadline. This is like, you know, a pretty good approximation of when they're hoping to do their best to get something out. And if they miss that because something happens, you know, don't be too upset about it. Basically what they got to on that point. Delays happen, and if it's necessary to delay a product or a project to make sure it's better than it would have been to get it out just to say, we got it out, then it's going to happen. The delay is going to happen. All good there. Great stuff. And they basically said, we don't care if you have a problem. You know, if you're going to come at us and say, well, you delayed this thing, we're going to say, yes, we did. And we will get to the beta shortly. So that was a good time. Yesterday was crazy. For those of you who are here in the stream, you know. And thank you. Didn't get to see a whole lot. We'll see it all today, though. I think. Let's see. Yep, still there. We will be looking at that shortly. A few more things to talk about first, though. Bibapom. Still not sure what's going on over here with Bibapom. Last I saw was that he was planning a meeting or a stream or something with a SafeMoon. An individual from some part of the SafeMoon fam. Here he said he was willing to partner with SafeMoon back in March in Europe. And then one of the first 5,000 holders. Hope to clear everything up tomorrow. And that was the day before yesterday. Hadn't really seen anything coming through just yet. Saying product is greater than marketing. So haven't seen any big updates coming through yet. Just keeping you guys posted that this is still happening. If you guys do see anything here, again, this is Bibapom, the exchange that we're kind of leaning toward maybe being a partnership for the SafeMoon exchange, though, based on that little thought that was slipped into the AMA today, maybe not. Maybe it was, suggested. Maybe they tried it out and it didn't click. So, I'm not sure. Excuse me. Sorry, had to sneeze. Like I said, after what we heard from the AMA today, maybe they tried and it didn't go. Not sure. Team and I are focused on boosting, not competing, the community of SafeMoon. Not really sure what to make of this one yet. His first initial set of tweets had a pretty mixed reaction, we could say, from the community. Everyone wasn't really sure how to take him, if he was being positive or negative. And a lot of people said that Hello, hello. All right, sorry about that. I'm not sure what's going on with this microphone tonight. That's twice it gave me a little bit of a hiccup. Anyway, very sorry about that. But yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with our old friend here, Homo Cryptus. His first introduction to this. I should probably just stop touching the microphone. That's honestly usually the best bet with audio equipment. Once it's wired up, leave it alone. Not really sure. The community wasn't super duper keen on him on his first appearance. I kind of decided I was neutral, but because that's usually my stance. Wait and see. Not like to make them snap judgments. Kick back and see how everything plays out. Lately, though, it's been haven't been seeing him bring much out yet, though. Still waiting. Not sure what I'm gonna see here. Thanks, Devin. Appreciate that. I need to get a little bit of a longer boom. I've been thinking about wanting to get one of those little lapel or lavelle. I'm not sure if it's lapel or I think a lavalier is what they call it. A little lav mic there. I think my big chin may get in the way, though. But yeah, I'm not sure. We'll keep an eye on old Homo Cryptus and see what he brings to the table for the future. 6 hours. Product is greater than marketing. A lot of people are thinking that he may just be marketing his own system because pretty much every time he tweets about his SafeMoon stuff, he does mention Mirai Labs at the end of his SafeMoon tweets. So, not sure. But have you checked that out? It seems like an interesting... No, just kidding. Just kidding. What was really cool this week, prior to the SafeMoon AMA, like I had mentioned, a lot of the community over on basically, I can't say over on when it's basically every platform, folks were getting a little bit rowdy. On Twitter, I saw it mostly on Reddit, since that's where people can actually make threads and let things ferment. I think ferment is a good word for what happens on Reddit. So the mods responded. Apparently they do pay attention to what goes on in those places. Who knew? Discord, Reddit, Twitter, Telegram. Any of you guys hang out on Telegram? It's all right. They're mods in Telegram too, and they keep it in line. So here's a post that went up on Discord. Hey, SafeMooners. It started with the bottom line. Bottom line, all platform mods participated in a roundup with the core team last night, which is John, Jack, and a few other folks, I believe. Specifics from the meeting are pending release clearance, and what follows is all we can discuss right now. There's nothing breaking here and no lines to read between, but it's a start. We heard you before and we hear you now. Our moderation systems have been melting down with your sentiment, and we've clearly passed that notice to the core team. You are deserving of better communication and transparency regarding SafeMoon, and the mods across all SafeMoon platforms wrapped up a moderator roundup last night with the core team, including John, and that's the principal point of this roundup. Please accept our word for it. They're trying. The mods of all the various social media aggregated your questions from Reddit, Discord, Facebook, Telegram, Twitter. We even added our own moderator-oriented questions. The core team did their absolute best to address your concerns and provide insight to our satisfaction. In short, the general mood after the meeting was one of elation. Elation from social media moderators. That says something. For now, here are 2 takeaways we are authorized to release right away. Ronin Company, keep that in mind because we're going to come back to that in a moment, is only made to help facilitate operations. Nothing more, nothing cryptic, just administrative junk. And also Twitter is getting reworked and improved, which is good because I did see today in, well, not today, but just yesterday maybe, in the wallet chat on Discord that they kind of thought of Twitter as one way where they post and it's, one to many kind of a thing. So if they're, come on, microphone. Just bumped it again. Hopefully they're starting to consider that Twitter could be more of a two-way platform, which would be cool. So Ronin is a holding company and Twitter's getting reworked. So this is good that they had an all-hands-on-deck social media mod meeting with John and other core team members. and they're listening. And this was, like I said, prior to, what was the date on this? August 3rd. So about 5 days ago now, August 3rd being Tuesday. This was probably Monday night that they had this meeting, and they incorporated this into the AMA today in part of the FUD busting, basically, at the end where they said, when they addressed the lack of communication. Very cool. Glad to hear that all of the social media managers have that in their minds. What I think we should do for the social media managers for handling everything they do, come the 1 year anniversary of SafeMoon, get them all one of these. It's only 5,000 Canadian dollars, which I'm not sure what that translates to in real money. But look at this. 24 carats, 10 carats, and some sort of, I believe it's some sort of imitation stone as opposed to like actual diamonds, but oh my word. To the moon with the astronaut on the back. Beautiful. Let's turn it over and let's see those sparkles on the front again. 5,000. I mean, I'm not worried about what those stones are actually made out of, to be honest. As long as it sparkles, I'm a happy camper. Look at that. So I will put a link to this in the description if anyone wants to buy that for me. Christmas is just a few months around the corner. They said they're making a white gold version. You see it's got SafeMoon around the outside. I'll play that one more time. Just because. Oh my goodness. I wonder if they have a variety. I mean, I guess you could put whatever chain you want on it. Just wonderful. Just wonderful. Let's see. Oh, look, they have. Oh, yes, they've added the white gold now. That wasn't. And rose gold. Wow. Which one would you get? Rose? I'm not sure if I'd go with rose. That's a little too copper looking for my taste. That white. That's all right, too. I don't know. Is it too tacky to just get the yellow? Is it too tacky to just get yellow gold? We had a great article come through from Andy. Let's see here. Changing the crypto landscape. A new era. Not sure if you guys are following Andy on Twitter here. If not, you should be. He is one of Papa's good friends. Not a big fan of wearing jewelry yourself. You know, all I wear is my old wedding ring. But once SafeMoon makes us all millionaires, I think that'll be the ticket. I think we could all wear a little SafeMoon big neck spinner there. Maybe a watch. John's trying to set that double watch trend into effect. Andy, not sure if his last name is pronounced Leon or Jean, but, you know, he's a wonderful member of the crypto community. Good friend of Papa. Always posts thought-provoking articles and tweets, and is a pretty good troll. Likes to give people a hard time and a good ribbing sometimes when they post nonsense about crypto. He's a smart guy, and he's not afraid to let people know when they're being silly. Here's an article that he just wrote for the Los Angeles Tribune. Changing the crypto landscape, a new era with reflections, featuring SafeMoon and Tiki Token right there in the middle. First and foremost, I'm not going to go through and read it, but I recommend you do. I'll put a link to it in the description down below when we're done, or when it's up, you know, once this video's up tomorrow and everything's done processing and I get to go through and get the description all flushed out. How reflections change how crypto can work worldwide. Basically, I don't want to say it's a big fluff piece for SafeMoon, but it describes what SafeMoon's doing with tokenomics. Right there. SafeMoon was the first. It describes why tokenomics are great, how they can change crypto in general, basically hold and earn. The concept of doing nothing and accumulating more of a crypto is just an incredible thing. Like, at this point, when it comes to, like, when I look at a new token, and I'm like, wait, So I'm going to buy, say, 20,000 of this token, and then in 6 months from now, I'm still going to have just 20,000 of that token. That's disappointing. You know, it's SafeMoon and basically everything now that's cloned the concept of reflections or tokenomics have really changed the game. And now everyone's doing like these weird spin-offs. There's one that just launched called Thunder Cake. You hold Thunder Cake and it gives you cake from Pancake Swap and Thorium. So, but interesting. Everyone's doing so many interesting things based off this one idea that SafeMoon put out there. And that is what is really changing the whole game. So basically, read this. Andy is brilliant. Here's Tiki, which does BNB distribution, which was brilliant. I like that because BNB is the token that you use to buy Tiki, so that's cool. And then what this should be leading to eventually in the future here is the SafeMoon exchange, where you are going to be able to just hold a token, any token, even if it doesn't come with reflections built into the contract. And now in the SafeMoon exchange, thanks to Cryptonomics, collect reflections on that token. Make sure to watch that video we have just earlier this week, maybe last week now. It flies with all the videos about how can SafeMoon pay you to hold other tokens. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. And the way they do it is by sharing the wealth. Basically, they're going to share the fee with you, and it's great. SafeMoon's so nice. They are just too cool. Where'd my show notes go? I'm losing track. There it is. There it is. There it is. There it is. But changing the crypto landscape, Andy's bringing the heat. Every time he writes an article, you should give it a read. He doesn't write very many, but that means when he does, they're worth reading. You should also be following him on Twitter. Awesome stuff. I don't know why that one's not liked and retweeted yet, since that was from a while ago. Add it to the show notes and don't like it. Jeez. Check this out. So we featured, I think, Jack and John recently in our SafeMoon stellar images. So now we have a Charles. Look at this one. The retweet Charles. Give that one a like and a oh, no, I already had it liked. Good. I swear. Okay. Excellent. Some Charles art. Always nice to see other members of the team getting featured. We had been a little stuck on Papa for a while there. Just in Papa Watch there. But now we're starting to see some other members of the team getting featured in some artwork, which is really, really cool. Very nice to see. Here's Charles Caroni. That's John's brother. One of the, what is his official title on the team? Not sure. He was the one who was touching the croc first when they were in the Gambia. That was excellent to see. Nice one, Charles. Looking sharp. Looking sharp. As some sort of a sweet mage. And as one who plays a mage in some MMO stuff, I like it. I'm a big fan. And this is a really cool picture, like a sci-fi mage controlling the future of SafeMoon. We have the moon. I believe there's an owl tucked away. Yep, right there on his chest. Little astronaut homie chilling on the moon down there. All sweet. So, hopping back to the SafeMoon website. We take a look on down here. Six Anarchy was hitting it some big stuff coming up on Twitter recently, and what it turned out to be, along with some other things. One of the big ones is that the roadmap is now under construction. This was as of, I believe, Thursday or Friday, maybe. So this is good to see, and I believe this is not sure what we're going to get, because if we go to the dev site, it's gone there too. We used to be able to keep an eye on the dev.safemoon.net/roadmap. This had where I was sending people whenever they would come out and spread that FUD, saying that the dev site had nothing going on there. Saying that, oh, they can't update even the roadmap. Oh, well, I would send them over here and say, well, look at this roadmap. This is different. Well, now this one's gone too. All right, Fox, what are you doing, buddy? Can't wait to see the new roadmap. I mean, we kind of have a great idea now what's going to be on it, but when's it going to be available? When are we going to see? Not sure. Not sure. But again, thanks to Six there for some clues. We have a new SafeMoon rhyme from our man Lou the Writer. Let me pull that up in another browser here so we can make sure we're hearing it loud and clear. Pause this. Turn this up. Mute this. So many different sounds to get in order. All right, here we go. Y'all ready to give this one a good listen here? Here we go, Lou.
You know what it come to. I kick rhymes, reminiscing of kung fu. Bad days, I find a way to punch through. Never let them take your happiness from you. Hey, I rap real hip hop. King of chaos, Sebastian Bach. Push finance away from fiat. Power to the people, we all that we got. Bob tried to tell us Marvin too. All the greats of the past did it all for you. Left breadcrumbs to the masses. We just caught on slow molasses. I just want to add on to the classics. Spit those rhymes and on my masters. Uplift, educate, and elevate. If you spreading that FUD, we gon' set it straight. Every rap is something you can't replicate. Cause it's that. Yo, you need a good vibe, you know what it come to. I kick.
Make sure you go follow Lou the Writer over on Twitter there. He's always dropping some sweet crypto-based rhymes. He was the original rapper of the SafeMoon rap. And it was great. And he's got some raps based on some of our other favorite cryptos that he's been putting together over the days. And he's got some other SafeMoon based ones that have come up as well. Love it. Thanks, Lou. Keep it going. Hope you've been continuing to find wonderful success from the SafeMoon Army. I know that went well as we've been hearing and seeing on your SafeMoon there. So now we're going to get into the main event here, the old SafeMoon Wallet, eh? Who wants to take a little quick dip, dive, duck and dodge and dive into the SafeMoon Wallet? Oh, excuse me. First, let me sign out. Let's see. How do I sign out? Just close it. Real quick, before we do get started with the SafeMoon Wallet, though, DFS Joshua put a post. He snipped. Let's see. Where is it here? From Vino on Twitter. This is important because this is an MVP beta, which is minimum viable product. Something to that effect. It's not the finished product by any stretch. Okay? So the way they do this beta is you take the finished product like this. Here's the wallet. And then you take it all the way down to like here's like the outline of something that looks like a wallet plus like one feature. And then you see how this does and how many phones it crashes on. And you're like, okay, that's cool. Then you add one more feature and you see how that does. And then you fix all that. Then you add another one. And so, okay, you get it? So one feature at a time. You don't start with the whole sandwich and then try to troubleshoot each piece of meat and all that. So what we have today is basically a nice looking basic interface, calculator, some charts, and some lists. So please don't be upset with the fact that it's missing a couple of the, it's not the final product. But we did get to do some really cool testing. Found a couple bugs, got some bugs reported, and it's been good. Hopefully we have V2 coming out soon. And that will have even more fixes and updates along with it. So basically, he said this is very much for Android. As we know, Android has hundreds of models of phones compared to an iPhone, in which there are like 4. And then he just goes on to basically explain what I just said there, that you don't ship the whole thing for a beta test. He also had a little post here, a device test, going on to mention about some of the reports that they did get back. And if you guys are having some issues with it, please give them some time and some understanding. We also had a good message from Hank describing what to expect with some upcoming builds. The next build should resolve a large majority of the bugs that they've got so far, which is great. Many of them have not been particularly severe. some display issues. I have like a bug in the calculator. Found a couple typos. Can't send because I don't think it's estimating send fees correctly. Nothing particularly huge. Also, like you said here, they're not struggling. It's a process, of course. If it was a struggle, then they wouldn't be developers. This is just the way it goes. They onboarded 5 new developers. That is huge and awesome to hear. More developers is always great news. And the beta is not just about the wallet itself. We talked about this on the stream last night. It seemed like they had some back-end stress testing going on here, and this confirms that it does seem to be the case that, yes, they are trying to get that back end in order too. Then here's a little bit from Vino here where crashed the Google form trying to get that second part done where you were requesting the SafeMoon with the BNB. And then here is some folks were a little concerned that they discovered some open source code in this code base because since it's an Android APK, they were able to pick through the code and see what was going on in there. And they found some open source code in it. Welcome to open source programming. People use open source code. I put out a tweet about this yesterday. Goes along with this one. Hey, Green Grass Acres, Mississippi in the building. What is up, my friend? How's everything going in the big green grass? Good to see you tonight. Thank you for joining us on this fine SafeMoon Sunday. Just about to hop into the wallet demo. Pick the perfect time to jump on board. Just quickly mentioning right now how if you're working on an open source program, then hey, don't be surprised if you see a little bit of some other open source code in there because that is the nature of the beast and not a bad move because if you're using some open source code instead of developing your own, that means it has already been tested. And while nothing is bug free, it's more likely that code that's been out in the public open source space has been beat on, tested, and if there are vulnerabilities or bugs, they're well documented at least. And, so probably better than something that you've whipped up on your own, where people are going to find issues with it very quickly. I would trust an open source wallet much more than I would trust somebody's homebrewed wallet when it comes to crypto. Getting ready for farming in the morning and SafeMoon 3 to 4 year reflections help you retire. Oh, absolutely, my friend. I cannot blame you for that. I'm in the long run here as well. What is it that you are farming down there? And I feel you. Those long-term reflections are going to be the ticket here. That's why when people are talking about looking at these big whale dips, I feel like they really have a short-term view. Hemp farmer. Hey, very nice. Extra good to have you. Extra good to have you. I feel like I should be able to take a little closer look at your icon there. Or understood the implication of Green Grass Acres a little bit better. That's awesome. Hemp is another good part of our sustainable future. That's for sure. I'm somewhere around that upstate New York area. There's a lot of hemp farming going on in that area, or trying to be. So I've known a few of them folks as well from time to time, and they seem like a good bunch. So let's go ahead and take a look here. By the way, if anyone else out there is in the beta here and you have a desire to report anything you run into, support at safemoondesk.zendesk.com is the ticket. Go ahead and shoot your issues to that email. I have reported my full list. As I was going along, I typed up a little list of issues that I did run into. And, nothing too bad. Like I said, I think they'll be able to get everything worked out. Here was Hank's tweet about the encryption. New sub, love the content. Keep up the great work. Have a few questions for you if you don't mind. Absolutely. Go ahead. Always happy to answer any questions that we can. Hey, thank you for the subscribe. Welcome to the crypto family. So like Hank said here, currently building our own encryption for the wallet application. So do you like the pre-recorded or the live AMAs? That's a tough call. I liked the feel of the live ones, but it didn't seem like they were actually doing much interacting with the chat. So I guess there wasn't really much to gain from it. If they were going to have the live ones, then I would prefer like to do something with it, where they would actually take questions from the chat and respond to them. So the pre-recorded ones like they had today, I thought today's was great. Honestly, I thought today's was really good. How about you? What did you guys prefer? Did you like the recorded one like today's? Or did you like the old live style? I mean, the technical difficulties in the live ones really were a downer. 32, that one where they had the 32 resets there, that was tough. But I don't know. I do long for the old days when they had the guys sitting there on the Zoom call, but we have to get past that. It's time to get professional. And what they had that set today was really looking good. And I think that's a nice step in the right direction for the crew. Maybe they can do an occasional actual live where they have community questions. I mean, the chat was kind of out of control today. I don't know if they eventually turned slow mode on. I went full screen eventually and stopped watching it. Watching the chat, that is. Let me close these out here. And we'll get the wallet pulled up. There we go. How do you feel about the hidden messages, fan or not? And are you glad the owl talk is over with? Oh, I don't know that it's going to be over with for long, to be honest. I think the hidden messages are pretty cool. I think some of them were fun. I think the last one, people kind of were over completely. I don't even know what it was, to be honest. I've forgotten already. I think everyone kind of, the mountain with the Japanese scene. I don't really think people dove into that one very much at all. But the one with the arcade booth, I thought was fun and interesting. And the survival kit, I thought was good. Still waiting to see, we have that September 12th date. Now we have a September idea. Hopefully that will match up with that, or we'll get something else there. I think it's good to keep the community interested, though, but don't overdo it. They were getting very, very close to overdoing it there when they released that Japanese one. And the coffee one, still no idea what the bag of coffee was about. That was totally random. The owls, I'm not sure if that's actually over yet. I think we may still see something to do with the owls. I think the owls might have something to do with Dan Dabek and the Wolf Pack. And I have a reason for that and Project Phoenix, which we're going to talk about in Papa Watch shortly, based on a tweet from Papa and Dan, which we're going to talk, little video that Dan posted earlier. Dan likes to post the wolf emoji, and Papa tweeted some, the wolf and the owl. They go together pretty often. Not in nature, obviously, but in the emoji world. So here's the SafeMoon wallet running on emulator because I popped the APK over from my phone. I'm going to go ahead and log in here. All right, here is the SafeMoon wallet running in emulation. We're going to go ahead and log in. Send the emulator over from my phone, or the APK over from my phone, like I said. Logging into one of the wallets that I set up yesterday. Have a BNB on it now. And there it is. Isn't that gorgeous? All right. Very, very nice. So, quick run through from the top down. Like I said, this is an MVP, which is minimum viable product, so not all of the features are going to be here. So what we're doing now is actually just testing what is available for functionality and reporting what does not work so that what is here can be made to work, and then the rest of the features can be added as they go. Test those features as they're added, so on and so forth until the full and final product is here and in our hands. So, excuse me. Right now we have SafeMoon and BNB shown as the two main tokens. On the bottom we have the top gainers and losers listed. And then we have send and receive here. We have a little bell, which would be a notifications for transactions. Currently the transactions list is empty, which I did report as a bug. Then up here we have the long list of tokens. Let's see, the buy button on Bitmart, which uses Simplex, MoonPay, etc. The thing is, the fees are crazy. Would the buy button really be a game changer with a SafeMoon 10% fee plus the Simplex fees? So I think the main point about the buy button is that it's trying to take out as many middlemen as possible. Because right now you have to. So on Bitmart, I'm not sure how many fees are in the mix right now. You know, how many steps there are to acquire it. You know, you'd have your initial purchase of a currency, and then you'd have your purchase of SafeMoon, and then you have the issue of now that you're on Bitmart, you're missing out on the various reflections, like when there are the liquidity moves, and then hate to say, but like when the big whale sell-offs happen, like today, you're not getting the reflections from those being on Bitmart. Then there's also the consideration where if you wanted to look at like something like SafeMoon, or once the bridges to Wax and EOS come up later next month, you could consider buying SafeMoon on one of those other places. Lower fees potentially there. But if the Simplex buy button does come into effect, and it is like a one-click, one fee, like Simplex, or like $100 worth of SafeMoon, if that's like a $3 to $4 fee on top of the 10%, I think that'd be a fairly reasonable thing. But I don't necessarily think it's the fees that most people are worried about. I think it's the cumbersome going through installing a weird app, adding the Binance Smart Chain custom RPC network to a wallet, navigating to Pancake Swap, all that nonsense that people have to do, eliminating all of that and making it like, aha, tap the button, get the crypto. Basically, that could never get Trust Wallet to work 3 months ago. That's why I use Bitmart. Right. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that is the end game. What they're trying to eliminate is the frustration behind all that. Like if people are going to end up paying a $2 or $3 fee on a $100 SafeMoon purchase that they're planning to hold for 2 to 3 years, that they will hope to double or triple, or I don't want to say anything outrageous, but 5 times or 10 times, then, you know, what's it, a couple dollars. I've lost, you know, some fees over the years in crypto. So I'm thinking that's the main goal there, is to try to just get that ease. Because even now the buy button just takes you to Pancake Swap, and that's still a pain, even if you have MetaMask set up. My bag goal, I mean, I don't plan to ever really stop trying to accumulate SafeMoon until it really depends on how the ecosystem develops, how the price flows. Like, if the price continues to stay low and drop, I'll probably keep piling in as much as possible. I'm working my way up toward $1 billion currently, but I'm kind of all over the place. I have some that I've bought through Pancake Swap. I do have a small amount that I purchased on, I bought $100 worth on Bitmart just because I wanted to compare reflections. But unfortunately, I bought that in like April or May, right at the peak. So that's worth about like $40 now. I have a couple hundred worth of SafeMoon that I had been, on the Ethernet. God, I always say Ethernet, on the Ethereum network. So I'm kind of spread out all over. But right now, I'm aiming for accumulating some sort of centralized amount of the billion mark, because that's pretty. But then once the reflections kick in, it's going to go all over anyway, so you lose track of it. And then it'll be 2 billion and 3 billion. So, hopefully we could all get to whatever works well. hopefully soon. And hopefully this old button right here will help us get there soon. Aquagoat and Esgo are trying to get listed already and in talks with SafeMoon on the exchange. Not sure if they're just saying this to hype coin or for real. I saw Bonfire Token actually posted that as well. I'm not sure if it was on their Twitter or if someone posted it on Reddit about it. So it does seem... SafeMoon said today in the AMA that September was when they were going to start the talks, but you're right that other tokens are hinting at talks already being in the works. So, I don't know. And that would be pretty cool if SafeMoon can come out the gate with a pretty good sized set of tokens to get listed there. So here's what we have as far as the SafeMoon wallet goes. I'll touch a little bit on some of the bugs that I ran into, but like I said, for the most part, not a whole lot to worry about. If you see any features that are missing, no sweat, they are coming. As far as I understand, it's pretty much done. We're just testing it piece by piece, and then they're going to add the pieces on as we confirm that the pieces we see are functional. So, tokens. At the top, the total doesn't quite show yet. I do have one BNB here, so this should show like 337,484. We can send SafeMoon or BNB. Again, we're missing the total here. You can click in to send SafeMoon. Fairly straightforward here. Recipient address, SafeMoon amount. So that's cool. The paste button here doesn't really work, so they'll have to get that straightened out. So that's good for the QR code scanner, but the actual paste button itself there, it doesn't like if you deny it permission to the camera. Oh boy. There we go. Whoops. Try that one more time. Hop right back in there. So on the sender, on BNB, it says SafeMoon, should say BNB, whatever. Paste doesn't really do anything if you have something copied, but pretty cool. Really nice looking UI. Can't wait to see this skinned. Let's see. Do cryptos pay a monthly fee to get listed? Just curious if this is a viable revenue source. Probably a dumb question. Sorry. Jeebus, I'm not sure. I think they have to pay an upfront cost from what I have heard. I'm not sure if SafeMoon's going to work the same way. I know from what I have heard about some other projects, when they're talking about launching, they have to pay. Not sure what SafeMoon's plan is. Now, the way exchanges generate revenue, we talked about this in the Cryptonomics video from a few days ago. When you do a transaction on an exchange, whether you make a purchase or you convert one crypto or to another, or even when you cash out your crypto back to your wallet, you have to pay the exchange a fee. You're usually paying a couple bucks to the exchange. That's how they stay in business. And that is how SafeMoon is going to be able to pay you reflections on other crypto, because they're not going to pocket it all this time like most exchanges do. They're going to share it with you. They're going to do a little revenue sharing. So if you're holding some Doge on the SafeMoon exchange and people are converting their SafeMoon to Doge or sending their Doge around or buying Doge or cashing out their Doge, and SafeMoon's charging them like a $2 fee for that, they're going to reflect or distribute that to all the Doge holders on the SafeMoon exchange, and they're going to call that cryptonomics. Pretty cool. Pretty cool concept. I don't think anyone's doing that right now. Going to be pretty revolutionary there. And the fact that they're calling it cryptonomics, putting a little fancy little bit of makeup on there instead of just saying like we're sharing fees with you, because that's boring saying fee sharing. Calling it cryptonomics, calling it reflections after spending 5 months getting everybody all hyped up about reflections and stuff like that. Really cool way to do it. With exchange being so close, it really makes sense getting listed on other sense. Yeah, I'm with you there. It doesn't really make sense. And that's what they said in the AMA today when they were doing a little bit of that FUD busting. A lot of the people, it doesn't hurt to get listed, but it's definitely not something that they excuse me, hold on one sec. It definitely doesn't hurt. Definitely does not hurt them to get listed. Any exposure is exposure. The more people that see SafeMoon, the better. Like there's some people that really love their exchange and they have all of their money in this exchange or that exchange, and it's tied to their bank accounts, and they really like the UI or whatever reason. So if SafeMoon is not on that exchange, then that user will never buy SafeMoon. So SafeMoon should get on that exchange. And I'm not talking about any specific exchange. It's, you know, XYZ exchange has XYZ's users, and those users will never go anywhere else. So yeah, of course, SafeMoon should put some effort into getting listed there. But at the end of the day, building your own bigger, better exchange and pulling XYZ exchange's users off of that exchange onto the SafeMoon exchange, and also getting new users from the non-crypto space into the crypto space is, at the end of the day, a more meaningful use of resources, I would say. But you definitely want all of it. You know, definitely should be everywhere. List yourself everywhere. Get everyone listed on you. Shiba paid Coinbase to be listed. I believe the bigger name ones charge, but it's not automatic. So it's a little bit of a 50-50 thing, right? So think about like, it's a both parties have to be like, what are you gonna do for me here? You know, like if you run an exchange and you don't list like Bitcoin or you don't list Doge, you're a terrible exchange. But at so the exchange has some, but if you are an exchange, there's 10,000 new crap coins that get made on BSC every day. Your engineers, hey, Jeebus Chrysler, thank you for this sub, my friend. Really appreciate it. But your engineers only have so much time in the day. So it's like a balancing act between like, you can only list so many, but like if some hot new ripper of a token comes out, maybe it's worth your time to list it, even if they don't pay, because the community is demanding it. And if you don't list it, then your community will go to a different exchange where they can acquire that token. That's probably pretty rare because most people know how to just buy it on PancakeSwap or whatever. But it's feasible. Like Doge is probably big enough that any new exchange is just going to list Doge. I don't think the Doge people have to beg to be listed anywhere. But a new token, brand new, like if I was to make Tubby token, bathtub token tomorrow or something, I'd probably have to beg the exchanges to list me. SafeMoon sounds like they're going to be pretty strict about having, you know, different requirements about, I don't know, fraud. Like maybe you have to have KYC devs. I'm not sure. Should be interesting though, but definitely a little bit of a mutually beneficial thing where both sides have to have a little skin in the game, I would say, where the exchange wants to make sure that the token's worth their time, and also the token, you know, wants to make sure that they're on an exchange that's going to get them users. So that's the send screen. The wallet button takes us back home here. Swap is still coming soon, which is fine. That's to be expected. That's a pretty fancy feature there. I'm not sure. That's probably going to use PancakeSwap for now until the exchange is in effect. Settings, nothing in settings yet. That's really useful. Security just shows our passphrase. Notifications. I did see someone have dark mode enabled. I'm not sure how they got it. It might have been a screen, a Photoshop. Working our way on down. We can click into anyone here. Check out the chart. Nice looking chart. Data provided by CoinMarketCap, one of our favorite charting sites. Okay, that's not a very good 3-month chart, SafeMoon. What are we doing here? 6 month is looking good though. So again, send, receive, and buy. All very nice. If we go to the NFTs, coming soon. Calculator looking sweet. As we expect, we can do some calculations. Just a few little bugs though. If you see, we do like 4 times 5. So the top, the history goes to 0, and then the next numbers we type in actually just append to the end there. So little bit of an issue going on there with that, but it looks good, looks nice. Hopefully they get that squared away soon. If we go to, you see all in the top gainers and losers. You can check the charts here. We have some recently added top gainers and top losers. And of course, if we go to 7 day, oh my goodness, ball bag token has officially been dethroned by Moon Pump. That's sad to see. Ball bag token was, of course, the #1 loser when the wallet launched yesterday. So congratulations, ball bag token, no longer the #1 loser. Top gainer today is Zoga coin. This is, of course, on testnet. Don't go buying these. These aren't real. Recently added kitty cake. So that's it. That's what we have for now. Just a good look. Hope you've enjoyed the quick peeks. Let me see my couple reports that I had there on the send screen. The paste doesn't do anything. Make sure I showed you guys all here. SafeMoon amount. When we try to send, there's a little bit of an error message. We had a little typo on the top of the header for the send on the gainers and losers. This needs to be updated to show the correct value. And then I did send, I'm not sure yet if we can see anything besides SafeMoon and BNB here. I did find a testnet faucet for just some random token. Hey, have a great night, Greengrass. It was really awesome to talk to you. I'm gonna have to try to check out your farm there. If you have a website, shoot it to me on Twitter, please. I'd love to come take a look at your site there. Always cool to see a nice little hemp farm in action. That's super sweet. I am a fan. Thank you very much for stopping by tonight. I really appreciate that. Always great to have a member of the SafeMoon Army. Your questions were wonderful. Thanks for giving me some opportunity to expand on some of my thoughts here. It really is good to have some prompts to help give me some basically prompts to help me start talking. I always have a lot of things I could say, but sometimes don't have a good reason to say it. So really do appreciate that. Awesome. Cool. Appreciate the follow on Twitter. Definitely shoot me a link to your site there and I'll come check it out there. Thank you. Hope you have a wonderful night, and don't try to choke your chicken when he's waking you up tomorrow at the crack of dawn. Have a wonderful night. I think we did. I think we did cover everything as far as the wallet here does go, though. Oh dear, she sounds wonderful then. I think we covered everything in here. The only thing I was also wondering was whether or not I could see another token in here. Like I said, I sent one from a test wallet, a test faucet, or a faucet on testnet to this wallet, and they're not showing up. But like I said, when I submitted the ticket, I'm not sure if that means that the wallet is only programmed to show SafeMoon and BNB, or if the faucet was just a dead old faucet. So I let the team know in the ticket that I opened. Hopefully I'll hear back from them on that. Probably not, though, because I'm assuming they are absolutely bombarded with tickets. No worries. Looking forward to getting the next version either way. Now, I did say we had some information coming about Dan Dabbick. Excuse me. Over on the from the wolf pack. And here we go. Papa was asked what was going on recently. He said, hello, friends. Someone said, how you doing, Papa? He said, really good. A close friend to SafeMoon was here today. And someone said, oh, really? Can you tell us who? And he posted a picture of Dan. Oh, hey, Dan. There is another picture of Dan Dabbick sitting there in the grass. And what were you doing, Dan? Everybody should know Dan from SafeX, often with the wolf emoji, good friend of Papa, wolf pack. SafeX is another big DeFi project in the crypto, in DeFi crypto space. What was Dan doing? Laying in the grass. Look at, I love his, he went all out with his laser eyes. Every time I see his picture come through, I think it's absolutely incredible. Well, I think we found out, if we look really hard, he got a video. He got a video. I don't know why I said that with such a lack of enthusiasm at first. Dan posted a video going back to August 8th. Check this out. Now, who knows what this is? I'm gonna pause here. Does anybody recognize this? Where are my super SafeMoon sleuths? Before I play this video, this should be enough, because this was shown in some of those pictures. This was in the pyramid picture. This was in the Japan picture. This was in the picture of the tree, that one with the tree with the moon. This is the Phoenix the Phoenix constellation. But wait a minute. Have I forgotten what time it is? I think I did. Hold on, y'all. Just for Spidey. It's Papa Watch. We're doing it. We're talking about Papa and his crew. Danny boy. Oh, Danny boy. The Phoenix stars are calling. Check it out. Look at this. Dan and Papa were laying in the grass looking at the stars. How awesome. The actual, so what I'm going to say right now is anyone who's saying that they're making these pictures for us, no, it's he's filming the night sky with his cell phone, so it's not super great. There's a constellation up there. Or do you mean you don't see me at all? But I think it's, hey, let me know if you're seeing those. But yeah, it's it is the Phoenix constellation from, let me see if I could find the I think I got from SafeMoon Joe here. It's this one down here. I forgot you can't zoom in on Twitter. Hold on. It's this one, which is a constellation of the Phoenix. So I think it's like, yeah, whatever they were up to over here, looks like he was chilling out there trying to get that. So I'm not sure where. What we need to do now is find out, I guess in California, maybe, you can lay out and actually see this constellation. So that's pretty neat. I think that's pretty cool. But that tells me that the fact that they're hiding this in their images is a little bit more than just, just liking stars. And a little that Project Phoenix might mean quite a bit to these guys if they're literally spending their time on the weekend laying out in the grass, taking pictures of it in the sky. Just a thought. Just a thought. And also it makes me wonder, since Project Phoenix is supposed to be affiliated with the Gambia, is this a constellation that's big visible down in the Gambia? Have to look into that. Definitely going to have to take a little bit of a closer look at that. Where this Phoenix constellation is. I've never heard of the Phoenix constellation until it started to show up in these images, to be honest. I've heard of a few constellations, never the Phoenix. Project Phoenix is the Gambia. The Phoenix constellation is showing up here, and apparently they could see it in California. I don't know. I don't know. Very, very curious. But thanks, Dan. Glad to see you and Papa are having a good time over there laying around in the grass, taking pictures of the sky. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. But definitely follow Dan on Twitter. He always and look, he even retweeted. How about that? Congrats, Spidey. Got a big retweet from Dan. Definitely follow Dan on Twitter. He always has some good information here. Close friend to SafeMoon was here yesterday. And there's the picture. Now, people were saying, was this a big hint about some sort of a partnership between SafeMoon and SafeX? Not sure that I was getting that vibe necessarily, or if this was just Papa and his buddy hanging out. Let me know what you guys think about that. Whether there's something going on here, or if it's just Papa and Dan hanging out, having some fun, looking at the stars. Thought this was absolutely excellent. The last thing you see after you panic sell. Papa just staring you down. Great picture. Never enough Papa pictures in the world. Oh, Papa. And if you look very, 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 very closely, can you look at that? Can you tell what that hoodie is? Yeah, that's right. That's Papa wearing a Papa hoodie. If you need another look, he loves this hoodie. I don't know where he got it. Probably ordered it off of the internet somewhere himself. I was going to say someone probably sent it to him, but I have a hunch that he might have ordered this hoodie himself. Yes, love it. Papa rocking the Papa hoodie with his old big Cthulhu beard. And here we have from Lucky, at Lucky on Twitter here. Sorry, that last tweet there. That's SafeMoon Soldier. And prior to that, we had Crypto Ape on Twitter bringing these posts. Thank you, guys. And here we have Lucky with the Papa meme of the week. Got any SafeMoon, man? Be cool if you did with Hank riding shotgun. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Thank you, guys. Shoot your Papa memes, pictures, anything Papa related. Send them my way. Twitter, Discord. Post them down below. Otherwise, I'll just be scouring and bringing them all in here. Love it. How about Mooncraft? Is anybody playing Mooncraft yet? I saw this come through, and it actually made me really want to start playing it, even though I've never played Minecraft a day in my life. So this is loosely based, I believe, off the arcade system image that we had come through a couple months ago now. That's crazy. Isn't it crazy how time's flying here? It's been like 2 months now since we got that arcade console? No, cabinet. Arcade cabinet. Hunched over the Mooncraft arcade, we got the little rover down here, SafeMoon astronaut. Very cool. And this is from the same individual, it looks like, that did the Charles art earlier. Very talented. Mitchell. Nice job, Mitchell. Keep it up. Thank you, Lord SafeMoon, for sharing that. Let me know if any of you are playing Mooncraft. I believe it's still in beta. So that's... If you can't tell me about it, I suppose fair enough. But if you can, let me know. I'd like to hear. So another SafeMoon image. Again, same artist here. Lord SafeMoon. This may be Mitch Kate 4. Not sure if this is the artist or not. Either way, SafeMoon Dev. Check that out with the owl, the anonymous face. Love it. Looking great. And then we have our SafeMoon meme of the week here. Blasting off. Let me see if I can get this to full screen without actually causing too much of a problem here. Little SafeMoon gif. Which after the week we've had this week, I'll tell you. This is what I feel like SafeMoon should be doing right now, and it pretty much was until those whales started to pack their bags. But, not worried at all. Like I've said, SafeMoon is the long game, and we're putting it together. There we go, John. Let them know. Here we go. And, of course, one more. This is SafeMoon, y'all. So, absolutely love it. Absolutely loving it. Been a wild week in SafeMoon. I hope we get to get some more folks in on the wallet beta soon. We'd love to see everybody in there testing it out. Hope we get some more. Hold on. Hope we get some more features on there soon. That'll be fun. Hope we get the iOS version released soon. And I hope we get to see everything else on the new updated not roadmap. Because we're not calling it a roadmap anymore. That's what S-Coins call it. So make sure you guys head on over here. Check out all these really cool videos that I've been putting up over the weeks. We have last night's fun trying to log in. We have how you can... excuse me. We have how you can use the wallet on PC using this sweet emulator here. We have a whole explanation of how the exchange is going to pay you tokenomics. We have all the new bridges coming out. We got what Bibapom's all about. We got SafeMoon 2.0, what that could be. Whole bunch of cool stuff. Check it out. Love it. If you haven't yet, make sure you hit that like and subscribe down below there. And thank y'all. I love y'all. Be back next week. Same time, same place. Lots of videos coming out this week with all the interesting news that is going to be happening. Hopefully, we can all keep an eye on that. Make sure you hop into Discord. Link is in the description down below. And follow me over on the Twitter space if you want to stay in touch in the meantime. Thanks again, everybody, for coming out this week, tonight. It's been a wonderful, wild SafeMoon week with the AMA. Finally back in action. And the wallet finally getting released. I hope you all enjoyed our little peek around here, and I will keep you in the loop. As soon as we get better and bigger access to this, I'll be back on stream having everybody in here. So make sure you keep an eye on that. Subscribe to YouTube, subscribe to follow on Twitter, hop in Discord, everywhere that you can keep an eye on things. I'll be letting you know what's going on there. No worries. I'll keep you all in the loop. Thanks again, everyone. Crypto Chasers, Moon Masters. I'll see you again back here soon for your next crypto bath. Have a wonderful night and a great SafeMoon week ahead. Peace.